Broadcasting live in 195 countries, 6 3/4 continents, on the International Space Station, and carried on both Voyager Golden records. It's the Weekly Rumble, where we place 4 YouTubers in a cage with a live lion. Oh, wait, that's not how this works? The Weekly Rumble, where we pit the wits and opinions of 4 YouTubers against each other. Well, Chris Knight dishes out the points, or takes them away. Without further BS, here is your host, Chris Knight.
Oh, and there you go. That's why we started earlier, so I could boomer stuff and still not be behind. So, what is going on, everybody? I am Chris Knight. This is the Real Review 3000's The Rumble, no longer the Weekly Rumble, because, well, it was getting to be a pain in the ass to come up and do all of this and get everything lined up every week, even though we did it last week and we did it this week. We're going to be on track, or actually, no, we skipped a week again. Next week, we're going to be on track, so next week we're going to do it again. But, yes, we see 3 YouTubers here, not 4, so I will say that that happens sometimes. This was planned, though. We were okay with this, and what can I say? So we're going to let these people talk about themselves. We're going to make Eli talk about his channel, because if he talks about himself, he'll be here all day. But I love the Abbey Road shirt. Very beautiful, very beautiful. We've got our 3 judges. We've got 3 contestants. It's going to be a truncated version of this today. Yes. The walrus was Paul, just saying that.
Wait, my head just on DJ's body.
You what? Okay.
It's like my head was just on DJ's body. That's scary. See?
All right. So we're going to go ahead and have everybody talk about themselves really quick, guys. If you're watching this, grab the link up above and share it out, or you can share the tweet that I have coming out here in about 1 minute, because it's a little early. Anyways. Make sure that you do that. Smash the like button. There's got an ambassadorial wing here. We have Mr. Hyde's Pop Culture Express. Thank you very much for being here. I saw Honstar is here. Who else is here? Shifty is here. Bird of Prey is here. Dandelion is here. Thank you guys for being here. Like I said, share it out. Let everybody know we're live. And Elihu, why don't you start this whole fun stuff and talk about your channel?
Well, first of all, I wanted to see if you guys are watching Rumble. You recognize me as a 9-time losing champion. 9-time loser here. If you're new to this channel, hello, I'm the 9-time loser of the Rumble, who has a science channel on YouTube called What's Up with the Universe. Yes, where I can talk anywhere from basic astronomy to complex astrophysics. And hopefully next year, since the weather is improving, not next year, next week, weather's improving, I'll start doing some astrophotography. So I'm trying to remember my Instagram password so I can do that instead of posting my pictures on Twitter everywhere. Ooh.
You're doing what now?
I'm going to take some astrophotography in Hawaii.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm going to post pictures. Hopefully the weather's been good over there. And, of course, if you guys want to see me scuba diving and possibly swimming in sharks, check me out. So, hey.
Gotcha. Are you going to get laid while you're there?
That's the first thing I do when I get off the plane.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's great, right? All right. Steve, why don't you tell everybody about yourself?
How you doing, everybody? It is nice to be back. It's nice to be seen. I have a sportscast that's coming back real soon as I get things back in normality, which slowly but surely is happening. My mindcation has turned to something good. It's called Steve's Sporty Balls, Monday through Saturday at 11:35, Sunday at midnight Eastern. It's sports, and it's sort of a sports version of The Daily Show, only more funnier.
I have a rebuttal. What the hell do you know about normality, man?
He didn't say that. He says it's giving. normal. Meaning
Oh.
No. He said returning
Yeah,
to normality.
that's
yeah.
his
So
normality.
what
His
the hell do you know
normality.
about what the hell?
His normality. You got to
Oh.
remember, normality for everybody is different.
Different type of normality. There's normality, reality, and there's normality, fun. Reality is a concept, so I prefer normality of fun, embracing and enjoying life.
There you go. All right. Last but not least, it is Deej. Mr. Deej, tell everybody about yourself, please.
Finally, the champ has come back to the Rumble.
I've always been here.
The only person to win the Rumble and not make it to the finals.
That was on you. That was on you because I messaged you and you're like, I can't make it.
Yeah,
There was actually a couple of people that couldn't make it. I mean, last time I think we truncated it down to we did like 5 people on one. I think the last time. I don't know.
But
anyways,
I am 1-0 right now at the Rumble, so ready to make it 2-0. I am Deej. I have my own channel, and I'm part of Team Hanstar over on Hanstars with Name That Tune. So if you know music, get Chris or I up because we'll set you up. You always need new blood. And farm work's done.
yes. Ooh, look at you, look at you, look at you. How about
Farm
that?
work's done, so I am back.
Awesome. Okay, guys. I am Chris Knight, The Real Review 3000. Here is my channel. I also have Chaos Central, where we have 3 shows every week guaranteed. That is the Chaotic Conversation on Monday, Chaos List on Tuesday, and the Rule of 3 on Wednesday. And we also do roundtables over there. Right now we have the Andor roundtable. Over here, you can find the Rumble. You can find Unmasking the Masked Singer. Sometimes you can find the Rant. If I can ever get my Bluetooth to work with my phone again, I will go back to doing Knight Rider. And we also have the weekly wrap up where we play Jackbox games and have all sorts of fun. That is on Sunday. So, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to be fun because here we go. We're going to talk about the Rumble. Is everybody ready to rumble?
I guess. That's why I'm here.
Well, we're going to talk about the rules. First off, guys, there's one topic from each guest and one wild card topic for a total of 5 topics on the wheel of topics. Today, since there's only 3 of you, I've added 2 wild card topics on there. So it is still 5 topics. The wheel of topics will select 3 of those topics, one at the beginning of each round. That means everybody has a chance for their topic to show up today. It's different than normal. The Wheel of Time will determine the time each speaker has to speak on the chosen topic. The Wheel of Time will start with the 1, 2, 3 minute times on it. The Wheel of Time will be spun after each topic is picked. If the 3-minute time is spun, it is removed from the Wheel of Time for the duration of the game. Now, the wild card wheel, though, can add a 4 or 5 minute time or both the 4 and 5 minute times. If this happens, then the 3, 4, or 5 minute time, if selected, will only be selected once and removed from the wheel for the duration of the game. Now, there's no response time for rebuttals or agreements in any round except for the rebuttal agreements round. If you do, there could be consequences because it is the panelist's obligation to remember this. As speaking out of turn or trying to add a rebuttal or agreements might lead to a reduction in points from either the judges or myself. Now, each panelist does start with 1 mulligan. That mulligan can add time to the time that is spun. If you add time, you will double the judges' points automatically. If you take time away, there's no penalty, but you can only do that one time a game. Now, if you get 2 minutes on the wheel of time, you can take it down to 1 minute, or you can take it all the way up to 5 minutes. That's the time. So from 1 to 5 minutes is what you can pick with the mulligan. Now, we have 3 rounds this season because we've changed things up. Instead of having 5, we now have 3, and this is how they will be determined and how they will be judged. The round rumble wheel we have, which is brand new, more wheels, better, just always better. The round rumble wheel will determine which one of the 3 rounds at the beginning of each turn. Now, these are the rounds. There's the ridiculous round. Whatever the topic is, you must approach it with a 100% lighthearted, completely absurd BS. Use actual things from or about the topic, but in absolutely the wrong way. Think of the excellent example we saw last year in the finals by Austinator, where he talked about everything from Captain Kirk being in the TARDIS to blowing up Jodie Whittaker or whatever. I don't know. It was crazy. It was fun. But you were judged this way: 10 points for humor, 10 points for creativity, and 10 points for use of time, because you must use all time that you have on the clock. You cannot stop early. Then there's the regular round. All the rules are as they are in past seasons. That basically means you have to give an opinion on what the question is, and that is 10 points based on what you say or your opinion on the topic. Then 10 points for honoring the topic. The topic, please do not talk shit about it. Somebody gave that as a question. They want to know your opinion. Be nice about it. Don't say this is stupid or this sucks. You're being asked for your opinion, so just do that. And then 10 points for use of time. Then the last round is the rebuttal agreements round. In that round, after every person has spoke, if somebody wants to have a rebuttal or agreement, you may. That can add 10 points to your score based on what the judges think about what you agreed with or rebutted. But everything else is the same. It's 10 points for what you say or your opinion, 10 points for honoring the topic, and 10 points for use of time. Is there any questions? Because normally this is where everybody's like, what the hell? Are we going to rumble, or is Chris just going to talk? You know, that's how it is.
Star.
Man,
can you start over at the beginning there? And
yes, here we go.
No.
Done. There you go.
In the beginning, there was heaven and earth.
Yes, there you go. With that said, guys.
Now, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world on HBO pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen, from Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas, let's get ready to rumble!
Yes, it is time to rumble. Here we go. We're going to bring up the... Oh, wrong thing. Don't boomer it, don't boomer it, don't boomer it, don't boomer it. Here we go. We're going to bring up the wheel. What was that?
I was coughing. I forgot to hit the mute button. Sorry.
Oh, okay. All right, we're going to spin the wild card wheel first to see what lovely prize you guys may or may not get. And that is very loud. I'm sorry.
Shit. I can't turn on my volume anymore. My Bluetooth in. Ow.
Sorry. I forgot to hit negative on that time. Immunity. Panelists are immune from steals, swaps, points, automatic, second spin of the wild card wheel. Okay. Well, we're not going to worry about that. It picked something that won't matter tonight, and I forgot. I grabbed the wrong one. You want to see how many wheels I have, folks? Here we go. This is it. I'm boomerang, but we're still on time, folks. We're still on time. All right. Oh, wow. It's going to do that, huh? All right. A 4 and 5 minute time to it. There you go. All right. So we'll go to the wheel of time. We will add the 5 minute time at the top. And we will add the 4 minute time at the bottom.
I can already
Did it
tell
say
you
or and?
No, it was both.
This game is officially rigged just like the lotto was.
Hey, at least it did start technically on time, so.
Yeah, see. All right, here we go. We're going to see who goes first. All three of you will get a chance to start first this time.
Deej!
There you go. Very good. All right. Let's see which round we're going to do first.
Wait.
Question the Wheel of Complications yet?
What's going on, Thomas? Good to see you. Make sure you grab the link up above and share this out. It is the regular round. This is the easiest round of them all because, well, you just got to talk about whatever the topic is. We're going to start that up right now. Donald Trump and Joe Biden run again in 2024, will it cause a major shakeup in both parties, seeing as most polls and opinions suggest that both parties need different candidates? We will remove that one. We will put that into the chat so you guys can read on that, and we'll see how long you guys get to speak on this. Three minutes. So the 3-minute time gets removed since it was spun. We'll remove that. We'll bring up the timer. 3 minutes is on the board. And Deej, since you start first, we're going to put you on top there. 3 minutes to talk about this. Your time starts now.
All right, so what can we possibly say about this? Donald Trump against Joe Biden, part 2. Do we really want it? Not really. I'm sorry. I like Trump the way he was and hammered people and didn't care about things, but come on, seriously, folks. He got beat by Biden once just because people were tired of that. They don't want to do it again. We don't need to go through that again. We're going to end up with a bumbling buffoon either way. And then with Joe Biden, you know, my butt's been wiped. I don't even think he's going to make it to the 2024 to be able to run again. I think they're going to boot him out anyway. So I really don't think we're going to have to worry about that. And they're definitely going to have to need somebody else besides the VP they got, because she's just as big of a mess. So do we want to go through that? I don't think so. We need a major shakeup. We need some sane candidates. We need somebody out there that can make sense. We can have somebody that just hell, let's have Chris Knight run as president. We'll put Chris Knight out there. We'll have him take Biden's place. And then we will have let me see. Oh, what the heck? Hanstar. He can go for the other spot. There, we'll have the beard against the ego. We need something, folks. We just don't need these stupid things. Yes, Thomas, I am not sucking up because, well, it doesn't matter because the judges are in charge, not Chris. So it doesn't matter if I say him. So don't go there, Thomas. Anyway, who would I like to see? Actually, I would like to see, now this is going to be controversial. I'd like to see DeSantis with Tulsi Gabbard on one ticket. And then I would like to see whoever the Democrats can dig up from Chicago's graveyard, because that's about what they do. And, hey, MSNBC wants John Fetterman to run. Hey, let's put him up there and he can stumble his way. It's not going to be any worse than the last 2 years have been with Biden. So there you go. You got an automatic replacement there that nobody can deny, because nobody will understand what the hell he's talking about anyway, because he'll tell you that he's always been for it when he hasn't. That's it, folks. I'm out.
Interesting thoughts. Let's go to the private chat. Rip my eardrums. Oh, damn. I was all in for blowing up Judge Whitaker. Yes. All right. Let's see what they say. The judges are bringing up their judgmental ways, and Deej, you will get 28 from Judge Dredd, so he's not so dreadful. Happy Harry's House of Judging. I don't trust government. Anyone who says they have the best interest don't. They are only in it for themselves. 29. And Judge Squish Squish says 17, deducting 10 points for suggesting Chris run for president. This wasn't the ridiculous round.
Wait a minute. If I was being ridiculous, I would have said somebody like
Biden.
Doomcock. Or Elihu.
Oh wow, yeah, that's true.
Sorry,
All
Eli
right,
here.
your total is 74 points, and now we're going to do this again. And Elihu, do you need a rerun of the question?
I just scrolled up and I'm reading the question right now as I speak. As I speak, so I do not.
Your time starts now.
Whenever a Democrat gets elected into office, especially when it's a presidential office, Republicans are outraged. They're saying, "This is not my party. This is not my policy." The same thing happens when a Republican wins office. Democrat. We have Biden, we have Trump. We had a shit show last time they ran for office. We had controversy on Biden's part. We had controversy on Trump's part. I mean, can we ever have an honest election where there's a candidate who is not old, as we have always had in the past, a candidate who's actually competent, who actually knows what the American people want? Because the question says, most polls and opinions. What polls and opinions? I have never ever taken a political poll for a president or any other measure in the city. Because when I watch news and saying this poll saying that Biden shouldn't be president, this poll saying Trump shouldn't be president. Well, who exactly is taking these polls? Who's giving these polls? Most of these polls that are run are basically from the Republican Party or from the Democratic Party. If you actually want to find out who your friends are going to vote for and why they want to vote for, talk to your friends. Because when I listen to the news about the 2024 election, you got one localized news conservative talking about one political party and that's it. You have another liberal news station talking about their political party and there is no equal balance of news and information in this country about the election because every single station is biased. Some people will say, hey, Eli, you're biased for voting for Biden. Why did I vote for Biden over Trump? Well, because number one, I wanted somebody who doesn't want to grab somebody by the pussy. Number two, I wanted somebody who actually can sure legalize marijuana, which he actually did free from incarcerated people. And I'm tired of this thing going on. Sorry about that, judges. It's Chris's fault. Why I did not vote for Trump? Many reasons. Because, well, my ticket at the time was the Democratic Party, and now I'm independent on the polls because I was actually getting the Democratic ballots. But that's another thing about elections. Whether you're Democrat or Republican, you have to vote for your certain party in elections. Can't we just have an independent ballot where everybody gets a chance to vote, whether it's Republican or Democrat? I don't care if it's Biden. I don't care if it's Trump in 2024. Can we have some competent Americans who actually know what the majority of the people want, not what their political party wants, who actually knows how to balance the economy, how to get crime dealt with in this country, who actually knows how to deal with foreign policy, not like a business, not what your family says, but actually as a governmental institution that this country is. We need a president who actually can do everything that the American people want. Not part of the time, not a little time, just somebody who's competent.
Very good, very good, very good. Righty. Judges. Judges. Start your judgmental ways. Yeah, I don't know. I don't disagree with the like news outlets picking one side or the other. But yeah, no, I think they're sniffing too many polls, stripper polls, 28. Very good.
And yeah, I was getting spammed by you on Twitter, Chris.
Yes, I know. I know who was being.
You had to do it when I was talking, huh?
Yeah, I didn't think about that. So let's see here. Missed Eli's segment, got disconnected. Plus 30 points. Oh, technicality. Oh, wow. And then subtract 10 points for Elihu making sense, 20. But add 10 points for Elihu making sense, 30. Damn. You almost had a perfect score there. You should have used your Mulligan. Yeah, there you go. I can't even think of the thing, right? So
I was actually about that, but I was like,
your total
I
is
can do
88
3 minutes.
points. All right, Steve. It is your turn. 3 minutes.
I'm sorry, Chris. Sorry, I just want to say this to Steve. Steve, this is your first time. I'm gonna be nice to you. No buts, or pauses, please. That's your little tip.
Okay.
All right. 3 minutes, Steve. You know the question. You want me to reread it?
Yeah, I got it right here. If Donald Trump and Joe Biden run again in 24, will it cause a major shakeup in both parties, seeing as most polls and opinions suggest that both parties need different candidates?
All right. 3 minutes. Talk for the full 3 minutes. Your time starts now.
I think we've had enough of both political candidates. Joe Biden, of course, stumbles and bumbles on every word, and you can also tell when he's lying when the nose starts to grow, and even Kamala makes sense. But as for Donald Trump, he did save their country from big debt, little embarrassment. Now, Biden, oh boy, he's now got company with Fetterman. Boy, I can't wait till he goes on C-SPAN too. Oh boy, they're going to need closed captioning for everybody on that puppy. Anyway, Joe Biden should not run at all, and Donald Trump should not run. If both parties want to find somebody, how about finding somebody youthful, somebody who has a great future in mind for this country? Because right now we need something, because the old ideas are not working. We've got unemployment. We've got, we've also got, yes, inflation. We've also got people trying to change people into what they want to be and what they don't want to be. We got kids sort of being a little traumatized. Let's get somebody that knows what they want, what we, the people, want. We want a great economy. We want great jobs. We don't want, we want the border fixed. Yes, we are the great melting pot. But sometimes, especially nowadays, that melting pot is overflowing. So it's time to get some new blood. And for both parties, they better do it quick, because if it's Trump and Biden, you're going to see a lot of people going, I don't think so. No, 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 no. I'm holding the white flag of truth. Let us just run like hell over to Mexico for a nice little couple of Coronas, because we're going to need it if those two are the only hope. So come on, folks. Come on, Republicans. Come on, Democrats. Get somebody with fresh ideas, somebody who knows the future of this country. Not two guys that, well, we've been there, done that, sold the movie rights to Disney for about 4 pieces of cheddar cheese. I thank you for your support.
Very good. I suggested that we need a age limit for the upper side, like 65, from 35 to 65, 30 years to run for any political office. Like if you're not in by 65, you should just be done. So yeah,
We need somebody who doesn't look like they're about to be whisked to the sunshine home.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Sorry,
let's see here.
Yes.
26 sporty points. That's what you get for the first judge. The second judge says, oh, there we go. I'm not American, so a lot of this is over my head. So I'm sitting here getting high as fuck. 30 points because all that sounded good. Well, there you go.
I think I know what that is. I'm happy to hear
Steve's sporty balls are fresh and so clean. 30 points.
Thanks for the clue, dude. I think I know who you are.
Thank you.
Let's see here. 86 points is what you're at. So we're going, and I'll show it right here. There's your points. Yay, yay, yay. And we will then do
Chris,
this.
I think you
Yes.
messed up because I'm in first place right now.
No, I didn't mess up. That was
Well, I
actually,
told you, Elihu, that you could not place any lower than third tonight, so you got that going for you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. So let's go to the wheel and see what our next topic is going to be. I said go to the wheel. There we go. Very good. First off, we're going to see who goes first this round. Hello, lovely Sherry. Hey, hello, Papa Cotton. Good to see you. Thomas Potts, good to see you guys. Join up.
The red shirt.
Grab that link and share it out. Elihu, you go first. And anytime I do this, I moved you down because Deej went first last round. So now it does look like it's rigged because it went to you. Now it goes to Steve. So Steve, you're going to be the last in you're going to be first on the third round. So let's see here. What round do we do this time? It's going to be the rebuttal round.
Oh boy.
So just like the last round, everything's the same. But if after the people talk, you want to rebut or agree with what they have to say, you can, and that can garner you an extra 10 points. Yes, let's see. What topic are we going to talk about now? What is the most influential rock album of all time and why? What is the most influential rock album of all time and why? Let's see how long you guys are going to get to talk about this. The 4-minute time is on the board. We will remove it right now and bring up the time. Remember, you guys all have your mulligans, so if you wish, you can change this. You can add a minute for extra points, or you can take it down and make it easier on yourself. It's up to you. Elihu, what are you going to do?
I'm going to use a mulligan and go for 2 minutes.
Go for
Can't go
2
for 4
minutes.
minutes on this one. Sorry.
2 minutes.
I'm not these.
2 minutes. And your time starts now.
Let's all bring it back home. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, that's Bob Dylan. Yeah. The poet, artist, oh, come on. Just little stuff that goes hand in hand with rock and poetry, but Dylan actually made it work. I mean, he wasn't able to mimic what Dylan did on his album. No one could write Dylan. No one can actually get booed like Dylan. Nobody cared but Dylan. He didn't even care. All he wanted to do was express himself. He was inspired and influenced even by Tupac. He was influenced by Nirvana, Smash Mouth, whatever the guy's name is, Smash Mouth. He was a major influence upon rock and roll as it happened in the 60s. I mean, with popular, he basically reimagined what popular music sounded like. See, back then, competition before See If You Can Do Rock and Roll Better was actually a good thing for music lovers because they had different genres like the hot guitar riffs, they had the acapella tracks. Dylan, he combined a little bit of them both. He imagines like, I mean, if I can know, I'm going to paraphrase what Dylan said. He's like, what I did to Brick Way was basically simple folks and put a new imaginary spin upon things. That's paraphrasing. I did not quote Dylan exactly, but I still love Dylan. Guys, Mr. Dylan. He didn't really care about what he did as long as somebody enjoyed it. As long as he made one person go, wow, I like the song. Then Dylan's job was done. It's just like me. When I talk about science, if one person understands it, yes, great, I did my job. Somebody's happy. Somebody gets the groove. Somebody understands this. Unfortunately, during the 70s, went to Christian period, lost a lot of viewers, but then he went back in his 80s, which got his groove back again. So Dylan is basically a rock and roll as it is right now.
Okay. Very good. Does anybody want to rebut or agree with Elihu? No? Okay. Very good.
Yeah, because I just kind of zoned out when he said Bob Dylan, so I didn't really listen to anything.
Okay, 30 seconds on the board. 30 seconds, and your rebuttal starts now.
Yeah, well, I don't understand why Elihu picked Dylan, because Dylan's not really... Sure, he was counterculture and stuff, but it wasn't really influential, and Dylan wasn't really what I consider rock. It was more like folksy art, and it just kind of, I zoned out. I couldn't listen to it. I'm sorry, Elihu. It doesn't count.
All right, let's see here. It says the ultimate stoner, not my choice, but I like it. 29. Weren't we supposed to score Elihu first? Yes, you were. So go ahead and do it.
Oh, yeah. My bad. I was listening to Deej.
Go ahead and score him, and then you can give Elihu, or I mean, yeah, hold on. Let's see here. 27. Minus 2 points for being a pussy and using his mulligan to make it 2 minutes. Minus another point for giving a San Francisco answer. 27. And then last one. 4 plus 20 for the Rolling Stoner. 24 is your points on that one. Total is
Ambassadorial.
80 points.
Ambassadorial wing. Tom Petty is the captain of Mumble.
I don't know about that. I think it's worse for. Okay, get 1 through 10 points for Deej. 1 through 10 points, judges, for Deej, please. What he said. 10, 9, and 8. 10, 9, and 8. That is for 27. Add that to your 74, and you have 101. All right. Up next is Steve. Steve, do you need me? Would you like me to read it again? You got unmute. There you go.
Okay, I've unmuted. The question is, what is the most influential rock album of all time and why?
Yeah. Okay. So hold on. You have 4 minutes. You can use your mulligan and take down the time, or you can use your mulligan and go up 1 minute to 5 minutes and double your points. What would you like to do?
I will use my mulligan and go 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
All right, 3 minutes, and your time starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I gotta tell you, there is but only one influential rock album of all time. It's got to be Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band by the Beatles. I will not stress it any further. The Beatles, they captured everything with Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I mean, well, granted, the Bee Gees sort of yutzed it up a bit with their movie version of it, but the Beatles laid the groundwork from Abbey Road on down to the White Album with Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. That was unmistakably awesome as you can get. And the album cover itself, spectacular pictures with literally historical figures on it. And it was history. I mean, yes, you could say the Beatles, they were like one-trick wonders, I guess, but they weren't. They took over a nation, they took over a world, and they made music that got all of us. And the one album that touched me the most was Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. What more can you say except they were creative, they had a lot of chutzpah. Boy, I just spat up. And they didn't do too bad. And if it wasn't for Ed Sullivan, we wouldn't have known about the Beatles. And that was the highest rated show for CBS in the Ed Sullivan Show. The Beatles are Americana. They are rock and roll. And if anyone wants to debate that, go with God. God bless. But I will say this, the Beatles, all the way. Their music is forever, especially if you're like Elvis Presley. He didn't do too bad on a couple of songs.
What's the best song on that album, on Sgt. Pepper's? Best song.
The best song had to be the title, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I wish I could sing it more, but I probably have to, shell out some money for it.
All right. Thank you so very much. Now, before I ask you guys, let's get the points really quick.
Be kind.
The
Rewind.
points are here. And the first one says, more stoners. I'm seeing a theme here. Maybe it's just me. Put bongs away. 29 points. Nice. Second one, 30 points. Not only was that possibly the most influential alt music wise, but it also inspired the Heart Foundation entrance jackets. Really. And
Thank you, Judge.
the Heart Foundation ruled. Very good. He said 30 points. And the last person states -1 for using your mulligan for 3 minutes. Better choice than Elihu. 29 points. Very good. That's 88 points. With your 86 that you already have, you are up to 174. And
I have a rebuttal.
Far, hold on. So far, you're in the lead. But Elihu, yes, I will give you a 30-second rebuttal. 30-second rebuttal. Your time starts now.
You may have talked about Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club in '67, but do you guys realize that Rubber Soul came out in '65? Come on, 14 original songs? I mean, the Beatles even hooked up with Bob Dylan, and he brought them 2 things, marijuana and a great idea what could be said in their music. This is why I chose Bob Dylan over the Beatles for my actual answer on this thing. Rubber Soul's a psychedelic rock. Of course, you can listen to something else, but it surpasses the 67 album.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I swear to God, I just quit. Because they've stolen my entire answer.
No. It's okay. Because you can give it, and I have faith in you because it is the Beatles. That you will have things that you can say. Let's see here. Judges, 9-2. I'm making up for giving Eli 30 when I was disconnected. 2 points. And -10. Wake me up when Elihu is done. What the hell? So, all right. So 9 points and 2 points and 10 points. Is that what that is? Is that what you're saying?
No, I think he wants you to add up the 2 for 11 and then subtract 10.
Never so talking
because I like the Beatles. I like Bob Dylan, but because I like the Beatles, I will take that and we'll just even that out, and the 3 we'll give you 15. How about that? We'll just give you 15. 168 plus 15 is 183. And Deej, I assume you're using the 5-minute time. I'm not even asking because I'm sure you're going to do it. Here you go. 5 minutes is on the board. And your time starts now.
Well, yes, I have to agree with Steve on this one. Sgt. Pepper is the most influential album of all time. I don't care about anybody that sits around the chat saying that they're overrated and everything else. If it wasn't for the Beatles, a lot of groups wouldn't have been after them. I'm sorry, but it wouldn't have been that way. There is no way. And yes, while Elihu first brought up my point with Rubber Soul being the 14 original songs that were more mellow, folky, all that stuff, and, it gave a little point there towards Dylan. Sgt. Pepper brought it all home, put it all together, even better than the Beach Boys could do with Pet Sounds. They couldn't do it. The Beatles brought it home. It was a great piece of art there on the cover that you had Mae West, you had all kinds of figures from the past, some that we don't even want to talk about on the channel because, we're not going to do that. But you got to sit there and admit, you had Sergeant Pepper flowed right nicely into Get By With a Little Help From My Friends, which went on to become an even bigger hit with Joe Cocker, but that's another story. Where the hell am I? I got all kinds of time here. What can I say? The whole album was great for me, except for one song. I really wasn't a fan of Within and Without You. That was about the lowest point on that whole album. But
what is the best song?
Get By With a Little Help From My Friends. I'm sorry. I have a thing with Ringo because I'm a drummer myself, and it takes a lot of talent to be able to drum and sing at the same time, which he did live in concerts. And he was a left-handed drummer playing on a right-handed kit. So right there's points with me there too. But the album cover was a Grammy winner. It won the Grammy for best album cover. It had first cover with the lyrics printed inside. Come on, folks. If it hadn't been for Sgt. Pepper, it might have been a little bit longer before we actually had lyrics that we could read. When you opened it up, it even had special things inside to where you could cut out and have. The whole album was great. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. And no, it's not about LSD, folks. I'm sorry. But it was just wrote because a 5-year-old kid brought home a drawing from a school friend. Lucy, that's all. That's all the album, all that song is about. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. It's not LSD. The old circus flyer in an antique store that turned into being for the benefit of Mr. Kite. It's creative. It was, the whole album's groundbreaking. You can't do this and that. And of course, I will say with the Within Without You, how many other songs have you heard a sitar before Sgt. Pepper? You didn't. They used great orchestra work in it. You got Day in a Life, which was cool because it was like 2 songs in one because of the change. Woke up, fell out of bed, dragged a comb across my head. And like Steve, I won't sing anymore because A, my singing sucks. And B, we don't need to pay the but that was like 5.5 minutes right there of just them bantering back and forth with 2 song ideas and slammed them all together, folks. You can't get any better than this. Sgt. Pepper is the album that has to be the most influential rock album of all time. And it wasn't a folk artist that did it. It wasn't a cover band or cover artist. I'm sorry, I'm a big Elvis fan, but really, he was nothing but covers, folks. Yeah, you can't go with it. You gotta stick with Lennon and McCartney, the best songwriting duo of all time. Just can't pick anything different. And if you try to, then you're smoking weed with the Elihu, I guess. That's all I got to say. Because my time is now done.
It is. It is. Oh, no. Appetite for Destruction has nowhere near. No. Mm-mm. Anybody have a rebuttal or anything that I need to get ready for? Anyone? No. Let's see here. It says Deej stumbled a bit. 20 points. Add 5 because he has a thing for Ringo, which means I'm pretty sure he writes homoerotic Ringo fan fiction. So 25. Interesting. Hell yeah. Plus 5 points for bringing up Karen Carpenter. Who brought up Karen Carpenter? What's going on with my freaking judging panel? I mean, Jesus. Okay, so we have 25. Double that up. 23, but I'll add 2 for the two tag team titles, the Hart Foundation one, so 25.
Yeah, I'm the one who brought up Karen Carpenter in the chat.
Back, everyone.
Sorry.
Okay,
Something else.
and then I'm a White Album fan, but good points 30. So plus 30, plus 30, you have 160 points that you were adding to your score. And that is a total of 261. This is the score after everybody used their mulligans. It is 261 for Deej, 183 for Elihu, and 174 for Steve. Alrighty, last round. Steve, you will be first. And let's go back here. Let's get the wheels up. And we're going to go and see. This is going to be the ridiculous round. Remember, the ridiculous round is very simple. It means that whatever the topic is, you must approach it with a completely lighthearted, crazy way of saying, talking about it. You can use stuff from the question or about the question, but use it in a completely wrong way. So what will that topic be?
Yeah, sorry about that echo. I was pulling up the YouTube chat on my phone and I'm not going to play.
This was meant for the ridiculous round. This question was meant for the ridiculous round. If you had $1 million and only 1 week to spend it with the following rules, it can't be just one thing you buy. It can't be for anyone but yourself. You can share, though. And it can't be anything practical, and it can't be on bills or debt. What 5 items would you absolutely buy and why? This was meant for the ridiculous round. This was like built for this round. So, what 5 ridiculous items would you buy with $1 million if you had 1 week to spend it? But you had to spend that money had to be something for you. And yes, you could share it with other people. So, Steve, do you understand how this one goes? Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, it got pegged. God. Oh, the 5-minute time was pegged and everybody used their mulligan.
Yeah,
Right
now
out
this
the
is,
stream.
and this is 2 5-minute ones for me. I'm really screwed.
Okay, it's the 5-minute time. And Steve, your 5 minutes will start now.
Okay, if I won $1 million and I wanted to buy 5 things, I can't, buy for others. I have to buy for me, but I can't share it. And I mean, I can go wild. I can buy a Maserati and give it to Piper or Dandelion Fluff or Chris. I would do a lot of things with that $1 million. And I tell you, I mean, like I said, the Maserati for Chris, I would give Deej about maybe a Porsche with a supermodel on it. And Elijah, I would buy the world's largest telescope so he can study the stars wherever he goes. Anyway, that's just one. That's just me. But, you got five things. I'd probably just name 3 off the bat. So let's continue. I would maybe purchase my own basketball team. Send them to Canada. My gift to Canadians, a decent basketball team. Of course, baseball. I would I would, of course, have to maybe trade the Detroit Tigers in for an actual winning club, say, I don't know, Los Angeles Dodgers. And of course, the Detroit Lions, I would ship them to the Canadian Football League for the British Columbia Lions. And of course, for Hanstar, I would buy him what he always wanted. CBS Television City in Hollywood. So he can make his own things and call it Hanstar Land. I mean, really, go for it. Hanstar Land, Hanstar Vision. Could you imagine name that tune with Chris and Hanstar and Deej on CBS Sunday nights at 10, 9 Central? I would.
Yeah, I would like it.
And I tell you, I know a lot of people would go with me here. And Piper, she would love it because, hey, wolves, nothing but wolves for her. Have a whole stack of woods, have a whole, army of wolves to do her bidding. So there you go. I mean, really. And my friends, the rest of the money, I would have one hell of a party. Beer, wine, chocolate fountain, venison. For those of you who are vegan, I would have, of course, veganish venison. And the champagne would be flowing. There would be an ice sculpture of Chris with champagne flowing out of his belly button.
Ooh, I like this.
There you go. That is what I would. That is what I would with that money. And Deej, your bunny suit would be put in the Smithsonian.
Ooh.
That's right.
Nice.
That's right. Give the bunny suit right next to Fonz's leather jacket.
Very nice.
And I'll tell you, with 25 seconds left, time is no object. We would all just have a fun time, and it would never stop. Except, of course, in 13 seconds, when I will just have to say, if it was a dream, don't wake me up, because I would do a lot for my friends with $1 million, and I just named off everything.
There you go.
Thank you.
Very good. Very good. You made it through that 5 minutes. That's always a tough one. It's the 5 minute time. Yeah, you're not supposed to tell people about that, Hanstar. Come on. All right, let's see here. I'm getting remember, I do not show the judges score this round. So
on Twitter. They answered you on Twitter.
Yep.
Not here.
They're showing it to me on Twitter. So yeah, no, I like that. The Maserati, the ice sculpture of me with the champagne, I really like that. And you were so good in PGing where that champagne would be coming from.
Thank you.
Well, I don't know if anybody would actually be drinking champagne if it came from another area of my body.
Trust.
Yeah.
The belly button was the safest place, because if it came out of that other place, that would be tasteless.
You know how much bacteria is inside your belly button right now? You know how much microbes are living in there right now?
Well, Chris's belly button would be used to filter, filter all
okay,
the
so
impurities.
one of the judges said points deducted for massive overspending and the Chris's belly button thing. No thanks. Nope. I prefer a better hockey team, and I'm off champagne now. I'm not telling you how many points they're giving you. I'm just reading what they said. And the other one just gave points without any explanation. Okay, so up next is Deej. Deej, your 5 minutes starts now.
Oh, what the hell? First off, hookers and cocaine. Gotta have the hookers and cocaine, damn it. You gotta, if you're gonna do a party up, you're gonna do it right, and you're gonna get some hookers and cocaine. And some of those hookers better be little short midgets. I'm saying it my way. Gotta have them little, so they don't have to bend over to do it. They can just stand up there and, come right up, and you could set your little drink on top of their head or something. I'm just gonna be completely. People are gonna hate me in the chat over some of these answers. I don't care because I am Deej. Let's see. So we got the hookers and cocaine out of the way. All right. Then I'm going to buy me up some joints and have them hand rolled by Willie Nelson himself.
Ooh.
And Snoop Dogg.
Oh.
I will have Willie Nelson and Snoop Dogg hand roll these joints out to hand out to all my subscribers that smoke. So I'm sorry. If you want a hand rolled joint from Snoop Dogg or Willie, gotta subscribe to me. I'm sorry, got to be ridiculous here. So I'm trying. I'll probably lose 5 subscribers over this because that's just how it works. So we got the joints out of the way. We got the hookers and cocaine out of the way. Then I'm gonna buy 2 trains. 2 trains, and I'm gonna have them on one track. Just so I can smash them into each other on a bridge so I can pretend that I'm Gomez Adams. But these are real life-size trains, not small little models. I want the real life-size. And I can have Hanstar there to judge it because he's into all that. So there you go. So there's another thing that we can do with that $1 million. Next up, I'm going to make out a check that says to LDG for Project Prometheus. But it's only going to be for 10 pesos. That's it, 10 pesos. That's all he gets, 10 pesos right there. So we got Project Prometheus out of the way and all that. Then I am going to start up a company that'll last for only 1 week because, we got to do this all in 1 week. And I will have Fizz Juice up and going with Fizz Giggity. We got to have Piper. We got to have the Fizz Juice. We got to have that all. I'm not going to spend any money on sports teams. I'm sorry. That was Steve's thing. So the sports are out of the way. I might actually buy a couple of groupies for Elihu. So when he's out watching the stars, they can hang out with him. Because, Elihu looks lonely. He needs somebody. So, but then I'm going to take him right back after 10 minutes. That's how you get them for 10 minutes. Then they're back to me and my friends because this is supposed to be spent on me. So it's just a little. Why are we having a glitch with the timer? Did you add more time?
No, I didn't.
That's the thing. Then we're going to have to buy the official timekeeper for all these streams that we do. Have to have a timekeeper. But she's got to wear a bikini. She's got to be hot. She's got to be exciting and take the focus off of all the ramblings that we do. Then I'm going to buy a whole setup with cameras so I can put in the damn tractor. So when I do farm lives, you get multiple views everywhere, and it's not me just trying to hold a phone. I know that annoys people. It really annoys people. So I'll have cameras set up all around this tractor. Even have it outside. So like when the Amtrak was stopped there the other day along the railroad tracks while I was picking, and they were all waving at me, you'd see them clearly. You wouldn't have this BS garbage that I put out like I do. We get some really good professional, even if I have to get a cameraman hanging off the side of the camera with a big camera, he can hang out there for a while. Let's see. And then I would have to make a comic book, The Adventures of Deej, with all the crazy outfits, all the great. That was the thing. I was hoping that the Question 80s TV show would have came up because I could have put on my suit tonight, but no. So that was not the ridiculous thing that I could do. Couldn't do that one, damn it. But I'm spending $1 million. I'm going to buy me a personality, folks. I will buy myself a personality. Deej doesn't have a personality, so I need to buy one of those two while we're at it. A big old happy personality that everybody loves and not just tolerance. Thank you for your support.
Well, then, how about that? Lots and lots of wasted spending and money, but that's kind of what the point was, isn't it? I mean, I just thought, we all tried to win $2 billion the other day. Might as well see what we would have spent it on. But, all right. Anyways, let's go over to the chat. Let's see here. Deej won me over with midget hookers and cocaine. Very good. Hell yeah, party at Deej's. I'm requesting a red-headed midget, please. I want to do blow off her tiny ass. Okay. 12.
You got it.
Deducted 1 point
Don't
for
give
midget
Deej ideas
and
for
another
costumes.
point for not buying new costumes. But you know what? All of that together still could equal a lot more than 30 points. Anyways, let's see here. Okay, so I got my points. Elihu, 5 minutes. Your time starts now.
Since I have a week to spend $1 million and it has to be just on me, well, everybody hates Mondays, and I'm going to sleep in on Papa Mr. Burns and build a huge giant dome just to block out the sun. I don't need those blackout curtains that Vegas has. I got $1 million. Yeah, screw everybody else. I want to sleep in on Monday, so as the sun goes by, that dome is going to slowly pass by and it'll block out the sun. When I decide to finally actually get up Monday afternoon or evening, whenever, I'm going to take myself a nice champagne bubble bath. Yes, I can afford it. Who needs water, man? Who needs soap? I got champagne. Yeah. Yeah, I said who needs soap, but still. I'm going to buy some soap. Don't worry. And of course, Monday night, I got to have my creme de la creme. I'll hire Gordon Ramsay and pay him to make me macaroni and cheese. That's all I want him to make. Just macaroni and cheese. It's Gordon fucking Ramsay. Come on. I don't need no Emma Grassi going boom spitting in my food. I need Gordon Ramsay telling me, yeah, eat this cheese and shit it out like you're supposed to. You lactose intolerant piece of shit. Yeah, that's Gordon Ramsay. That's the kind of stuff he pays for. And of course, Tuesday, I'm going to be all nice and fresh. I have to get my coffee. Yeah, I'm not going to go down to the Starbucks. I'm going to buy that building. Get all the coffee I want. Kick everybody. This money is for me. I'd be nice enough to give somebody a little scraps of my cream and my coffee at the end of it. But hell, this coffee's my coffee. And since I'm so this money's all mine, I'm going to run out to the baseball stadium, buy every single ticket, and have all the Giants play. Not the Dodgers, not the Mets, Giants, past Giants, present Giants. Hey, even some minor league Giants players can play there. You know, I'm not even going to pay them just $1. That's how stingy I am. That's how rich I can be for $1 million if I had $1 million. But that's only Tuesday. That's the beginning of the week. Please, I got several days left. Wednesday morning, I'm going to buy some new headphones because these keep on falling out of my ears. I just paid $32 for these things. I had $1 million. I'll buy some new ones. So they're actually glued in my ears, man. I hate these little things. After I'm done with that, I'm going to end up buying the company and kicking everybody out and firing them. And I'm going to steal the severance money. That's extra money for me. Yeah, would I do nice for them? I gave them my little severance pay. Now, I'll just a little bit. That's how stingy I am with my money. And we're only on Wednesday, right? Well, let's take a little cruise. Not to Catalina, not to Hawaii. Let's take a cruise to Japan. Yes, because why Japan? Well, it'll take about 2 days to take a cruise because Japan. Because why Japan?
Sorry.
Well, it'll take about 2 days to take a cruise because Japan. Oh, I was going crazy here on this little cruise all by myself on my boat because I'm all by myself. Wow, this is why I get to talk to myself on a boat by myself going to Japan. Yeah, I'm going to go to Japan because they have weird vending machines that I can just empty out all I want. Because vending machines, they have toys, they have dildos, they have candy, they have hot pockets. Yeah, they actually have a hot pockets. They have card vending machines in Japan. You can buy anything you want in Japan. You go down the street. You find a street performer, unlike America, they actually don't want money. They're there to entertain you. I'll give the guy $10. Okay, sorry, I'm in Japan. 3 yen. I forgot my conversion rate, so I gotta be nice because it's not just for me; it's for other people as well. And since it took me 2 days to get to Japan all by myself, I'm there on Saturday. And what else happened on Saturday? Party! It's time to go to the brothel. Oh yeah, hell yeah! I'm a single man. I'm going to the Japanese brothel all by myself. Just some extra money here, a little extra money right here. Yeah, I'll take a little washy, scrubby. Of course. Hey, I'm a single guy in Japan. What else am I gonna do? And of course, that's going to be all Saturday night. And I might have maybe about $9,000 left on come Sunday morning. So what am I going to do? I got to get back home somehow. So I'm going to take the cheapest flight I can get, which would be about $2,000. And what am I going to spend the rest of my money after my week is over? Alcohol. Yeah, $10 cans of beer, $12 things of alcohol. You ever try to drink on a plane cheap? It ain't gonna happen. You can spend $5 for a can of Budweiser. That's piss water. You can spend $15 for a can of Heineken. That's better piss. That's thicker piss water. But still, that's where my money's gonna go. And by the time I get back, I'll have $12 off my pocket. What with that $12? I'm gonna take a bar. I'm gonna take a cab ride home. All the way back home to myself, just enjoy myself. Saying, hey, I spent $1,000,000. I got laid. I got a lot of weird shit in Japan, and I get the rest of my change, my cab driver, the tip. Because hey, I had a whole week to spend. It didn't say a week in one day. It said a whole week to spend $1,000,000. So this is what I would do if I actually had $1,000,000, and that was it. And the rest of my life, like it was just brilliant. I'd be happy, but I'd end up being broke.
Oh, there you go. The 1 week with Elihu. Oh my gosh. So you got a thing for Japanese women. Gotcha. That's what I got out of that.
That was so beautiful.
Yeah. I didn't get a whole lot out of it other than, the fact that you like Japanese women. That's what
Hey, be glad I didn't quote bare naked ladies, okay? I buy you a fur coat, but not a real fur coat because that's cruel.
All right, so let's see here. This one said a certain amount of points taken off, making me think of Elihu and a champagne bubble bath. Some more points taken off for Elihu not admitting he would buy used schoolgirl panties from a vending machine. Oh God! Not as good as Deej or Steve, but my score is purely reflective on the chance of hell freezing over and imagining and Eli managing to actually win the show.
Thomas Potts had the perfect answer for Elihu. He should have used the money to buy a win.
No. Last time I used money, I was tied for second. Otherwise, I would have been just second. Okay.
Oh man,
I got 10 points deducted for the drive, so it was tied for second, third,
and then
fourth.
The last is the mention of champagne made me throw up in my mouth. So there's some points off there. Then they said they gave you some points because they heard the word dildo. They had some more points because getting laid in Japan because Japanese women are hot. So you got some points there. Add that to the score. And
I had a week to spend it, so.
Well, there you go. That's kind of how that is, isn't it? All right, here you go, guys. And the final scores are as such. Deej wins with 349 because he added time to the with the mulligan, which doubled his points. Steve, you got 247, and Elihu got 266. Elihu, you officially are in second place by yourself, and that's like the highest thing you've ever gotten. I mean, you didn't tie for third.
You know what this means?
Fourth this time.
You know what this means now?
You should probably retire now.
No.
It just means within 3 or 4 years he'll finally win.
No, it means next week you guys get to see me in shorts on the Rumble.
Oh wow, that's 10 points automatically off. So,
hey, I want to basically plan on doing the Rumble from a beach bar. So you guys can see me in my Hawaiian outfit.
There you go. All right, so. Deej, congratulations. Thank you, everybody. Deej cheated, Thomas says, as usual. Steve.
I am now 2-0.
Thank you, Steve.
I'm now 10-0. Hey, double digits.
I'm just glad I came here.
I am glad you were here, too. I mean, listen, this is all for fun. The points don't really matter. Deej is just happy because he gets to go and argue with more people later on in the season. But you could also have another chance. Elihu, I just invite here anytime I need somebody else in here because he's never won, and eventually he might, maybe win. Maybe he'll get to a day where I'll just say, you know what, nobody else showed up. I'm just going to give you the win.
You like
So
me?
he can just go.
You really like?
I said maybe.
Oh, okay.
That's all I said. I said maybe. I didn't say yes. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Because
You'll have to perform something in the dungeon that you really hate to do.
What if I just show pictures of sea turtles?
The only thing I can think of that Elihu would hate to do is wear a Trump hat.
Ooh, yeah.
Hey, I had no. Get this, Siege. I had a choice between spending $91 at a Trump hotel or $93 at a non-Trump hotel. I spend $93 on that at a non-Trump hotel.
I don't think he really sees much of that money. I'm not positive about that, but all right.
But still, it was the principle of the matter, man.
We're gonna go around and have you guys talk about yourselves one last time. And let's see here. Next week, it is going to be Elihu. What was that?
Yeah, who are the judges? Who are the judges?
You get to see the judges?
Oh, yeah, you want to see the judges. Well, we have judges.
Yeah, we want to call them out.
Mr. Hyde and Judge Squish Squish, which is actually Shifty. So you have Shifty, Mr. Hyde, and Judge Dredd. Go ahead and show yourself. Oh, he ran away. It says, oh no, he's there. It just says his devices are not connected. So I'll wait for that to get fixed. Next week we have Elihu, Vile Mike, Positive Candor, and Moira will be on.
Ooh. Wait, who is Mr. Hyde and Judge Squishy Squish?
Well, Judge Squish Squish is Shifty, even though it doesn't say that right now. So we will fix that. Oh.
All I heard was Shifty was the judge, and who else was.
There you go. Let's see here. There he is. There you go.
We got Han.
You don't
we got
know who
Shifty.
Mr. Hyde's Pop Culture Express is?
Sorry.
Wait a minute. You're stoned all the time. Never mind. I don't know. Why do I even ask that?
No, not all the time. I do sleep, okay?
Hey, listen, if you had a way of like having it on your mouth while you slept, I know you would. Like,
yeah, I would.
Actually,
of course, you probably never sleep or you never wake up. Then probably.
You know, I'm surprised the judge didn't. Hang on, I'm surprised the judge didn't get deduct points for me not mentioning marijuana.
I've seen.
I didn't mention about that.
CPAP.
All right.
Loaded up with that.
All right. So, Deej, Elihu, and Steve, hold on just a second. Mr. Judge Dredd, Han Star, tell everyone about yourself, please.
I would rather talk about something that I read in an article a while back that Elihu would probably find very interesting. That's that prostitution isn't legal in Japan, but they only consider it prostitution if you do an act that could result in making a baby. So oral, backdoor, and other stuff is legal. You just can't go in the front door.
I'm not going to Japan. I'm going to Hawaii.
Hawaii's.
I'm sorry. I can't help you with Hawaii.
And remember, if you go in the front door, remember to remove your shoes.
I know the tradition in Hawaii. No shoes indoors. Okay, I know that tradition, dude.
All right.
Yes, remember the 11th commandment: "Thou shalt wear odor eaters."
Yes.
I am youtube.com/HonStar, the home of Team HonStar, where you'll find Chris Knight and Deej doing the Name That Tune and Jackbox and all these other fun things. Eventually, I will be back on my own channel. Until then, it's the Chris Knight and Deej channel.
Hey!
And so far, we
yes.
haven't got him struck down.
Well,
And
Yes.
actually,
I miss you, Star. I miss you
well,
guys.
and actually, the last time I took a hiatus, I actually got more followers or subscribers than when I was on the channel myself. So that kind of tells me that I just need a channel in name and let other people do it.
You let certain people do it.
Yes. Mr. Hyde, tell everybody about yourself, please.
Hello, everybody. I'm Mr. Hyde. I run a movie channel on Sundays called the B Movie Cinema Show, where we watch old movies and discuss them with the chat. And I have a co-host. Her name is Chick65.
There you go. And the last but not least of the judges, it's Shifty. Shifty, tell everybody about yourself, Mr. Squish Squish.
Hi.
Anyways.
Hi, I'm Shifty, but who cares about me? We need to discuss something.
No.
Anybody in the chat, anybody that's watching the replay, if you want to be a judge on this very show, get in touch with Chris. Also, if you want to play Name That Tune, get in touch with Chris. We need people to play Name That Tune. So, get in touch with Chris. Either way. For anything, get in touch with Chris.
If you want to reach around,
you can talk to Deej or Hanstar.
That's Chris.
Whether you want to or not, Chris will touch you in some way or another.
I love people.
Hey, I'm getting touched by TSA next week. Okay, I'm getting enough of that. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So Deej, our winner, will go last. We're going to talk to Steve. Steve, tell everybody about yourself again.
Well, after this migration ends, I'm going back to doing what I do best, which is a sports show on YouTube called Steve Sporty Balls. Thank you, Mandy Simmers, for the idea, the title. It's sports. Well, it's the sports version of the Daily Show on acid, where we do things. We do
Everybody
entertainment.
knows that Steve has the best balls on YouTube.
Next to you, Hanstar.
Oh.
Next to you.
We got the biggest balls of them all.
Yes. I'm not afraid to show them. I'm not showing them tonight.
Thank you.
It's on. Sporty Balls are on Monday through Saturdays, 11:35, unless there's a big game on, and we have to follow that. Sundays at midnight Eastern, same rule applies. Plus, I do a couple of podcasts. One's Last Call Cafe and Wrestle Anime Hut on Spreaker, powered by iHeartMedia. Sorry.
Ding.
Don't have the bell. We go live to tape at 11 and 11:30 unrespectfully. It's fun. It's laughs. It's cheap. And there you go. And you can reach me on Twitter at Lugnut6, and I will respond.
Yes. And also, he comes over on Sundays to the weekly wrap up. And I don't know. Have we discussed having you on? I think we've discussed having you on. Name That Tune.
Let's put it this way. I try not to annoy Chris too much. Yeah.
I'm not that mean.
Try.
I know.
I thought I annoyed everybody. No. But Steve, it's great having you here tonight.
Yeah, and I just, for a little bit, just want to say thank you guys for everything. And I will repay you back in full one day. Thank you, guys.
No. There's no repayment needed. Elihu, tell everybody about your channel, please.
Hey, weirdos. You ever look up at the nice guy and ask yourself, what the hell is that? Check out my channel, you might learn something. I have a science show called What's Up with the Universe, where I talk about from basic astronomy to astrophysics. And I'm going to be live streaming and taking some astrophotography from Hawaii next week. So check out my channel. And on my Instagram, I finally got the thing hooked up. It's ELIHUH2001. I don't know why it says that. Try to fix it. Won't let me change it back. Oh well. It's an old account. I haven't posted in a while, but I'm going to be doing that in Twitter. And my Twitter account is right here up the space. Just like JJ used to say, sometimes I tweet. Sometimes I retweet. It's a lottery. Come check me out. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Very good. And last but not
And
least,
JJ, and there's remembrance for JJ on the Thanksgiving weekend, right?
Yes, we're gonna
Yeah.
figure out some stuff to do.
It was more than likely the day after Thanksgiving, but when he was actually pronounced was on the 29th of last year.
Yeah,
So
that's
if
what
you
we
want to go
found him.
legally,
Yeah.
the 29th of this year is when he was
Okay.
found.
But
and
they
pronounced.
thought it was on the between the 27th and 28th.
Yeah, they figured it was pretty much the day after Thanksgiving or the next day. But yeah.
But yes, for
If
sure.
nobody knows what we're talking about, go on YouTube. JJ Sith Lord 78. What's the number?
3827.
738. Yeah, his YouTube his videos are still up. Check him out. He used to be
I'm trying to plan a trip. If I can get off work, I'm trying to plan a trip to go to Jacksonville again this year and hang out with his roommates. Tommy's talking about coming up, possibly Stephen Walton, possibly LDG. I think Tommy's definitely down. So we may have to do a live stream or a video or something again.
Hey, I'm sorry.
From JJ's Waffle House, and just hang out and do a celebration of his life.
I might be able to join you guys down. I might be able to join you guys down in Florida for that day.
Just promise me you'll lose LDG on the road again.
LDG will lose himself on the road. He was using GPS and couldn't find work.
Yeah.
If you're in the South and you can't find a Waffle House, you're fucked up more than anybody else.
You are going to pick me up from the airport, not LDG, okay?
All right. Last but not least, it is Deej with his crown. All right. Go ahead, Deej.
And a Beatles shirt on. Not that he said a lot about the Beatles subject.
I'm Deej. I'm part of Team Honstar. We do Jackbox. We do Name That Tune. Join us. It's fun, folks. I'm also have my own little channel. I finally.
Let's see, clap.
And let's see. The farm season is over now, so no more farm life. So we will be getting back to live streaming and playing games and just all around mayhem, folks. That's all I have to say because Elihu took up too much of the time talking.
Okay, so I pulled a Honstar, okay?
All right. With that said, guys, I am Chris Knight, The Real Review 3000. Here is my channel. Of course, like I said, we have the weekly wrap-up. We have this show, The Rumble, which will be back next week. We have, I have Chaos Central, 3 shows there every week. We also do the Andor Roundtable over there, do Name That Tune over on Honstar's channel. And I am the original stream whore, if you didn't know. So just letting you know, if you need tips on how to be a stream whore, you come talk to me. Because I'll jump on any stream for free. Anyways, with that said, guys, thank you very much. Thank you, all of you guys. You guys are great. I appreciate everybody who's in the chat, everybody who is here today, all the people that are in the on the panel, and my judges. Thank you so very much. Everybody have a good night. Everybody say bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Please remember to like, subscribe, and never forget to ring that bell. Follow Chris Knight and The Real Review 3000 on these platforms. For email and Patreon, see the description box below. To reach The Ego, use the Twitter handle @TheEgo5150. We would like to thank the generous members of The Real Review 3000. Those members are JJ, aka SithLord3827, Anzo of Bigger Ford Entertainment, Yvette, Sean Stackhouse, Captain Trek, Jesse Ritchie, and Abraham Morales. Thank you for your support and donations that help us at The Real Review 3000 bring you, the viewer, better content. For information on how to become a member, click the join button below.